Good evening. I'm Bobby Gilstrap, and we just want to give you an update of pretty much breaking news in a multi-year journey for Baby Gabriel. Now, Baby Gabriel is Eric and Chelsea Nolasco. She is my niece, youngest niece, a daughter of my sister. And Baby Gabriel was born with a number of medical conditions, but was born without a thymus, which means he has no ability to handle any kind of germs or anything of that sort. Has no immune system, basically. So we got word today, or the Nolascos got word today, that he has not only been approved, which we knew, but now they have a time when he is going to be traveling. So the surgery is being done at Duke Hospital, and that's where they're doing the transplant next week. Now, he will have a chest port placed in his chest, obviously, next Tuesday, with the plan right now to leave on Thursday or Friday, if at all possible, to go to North Carolina. Now, several prayer concerns I'm going to mention to you during this. One of them is this: the transportation. They're still trying to work out about getting there. Obviously, with his frail medical condition, they're trying to work out some type of a medical transport, an air transport. So they're working on that. So that can be one of the big prayer concerns. Now, they're told that they're going to be there for about 2 months. Chelsea is going with Gabe, and so she will be staying there. Initially, she can stay in the hospital, but after that, she'll have to be staying either in a local motel, or they may have some space in something like a Ronald McDonald House or something of that sort. But she still has to provide for all of her food, a lot of other things that you obviously would need in the time period. Now, the plan right now is she's going to probably have to be there with him for at least 2 months. And so that's a fairly extended time being away from their other three children and Eric. But it is being done at Duke Hospital. She'll remain there in the Duke Hospital area for a remaining 2 months until he gets well enough that he can be transported again. So continue to pray for them as they're working out all of those details. Also pray for a germ-free admission and no other medical complications for Gabriel. If you've been following his medical status for the last couple of years, he's almost 4 years old now, and they told him that they didn't anticipate he would be able to live very long at all, surely not for 4 years. But the Nolascos have taken all the precautions. Before COVID was the in thing and everybody was wearing masks and trying to sanitize. This is the way they were living already, because he can't be exposed to germs. He doesn't have an immune system. So they've continued to do that even now, and are very, very cautious with anybody being near him, even family members, anyone else can't be near him. So he has had several different kinds of relapses, multiple trips to the hospital, has had heart surgery multiple times, a number of other things that are all complications, medical complications. But many of those things will get better once he gets a thymus. So pray for a germ-free admission, number one, and then number two, no other medical complications. Now, on the website that we've been using, the givesendgo.com Baby Gabriel, that website, we've had on that website so far multiple updates over the last couple of years. And so I just updated that a few minutes ago, put this information on there. In addition, we're going to try to update the needs list. The number one update was a list of necessary items that they may need while they are there with Baby Gabriel for the surgery. At this point, most of that is expired because plans have changed so dramatically. And on top of that, we've had such enormous inflation. So the cost of gas and a lot of other things have all gone up since then. She is going to have to get a rental car for at least a period of time while they're there. So we know that expense, regular living expenses, obviously food that they'll have to cook in a little kitchenette there, or she will, while they're there. And there'll be a number of other things. So we're going to try to get an updated list and put that on the website as well when we get that done. So if you would like to let them know that you're praying for them, you can go to this same website and there's a prayer button to let them know. If you'd like to leave them a note, you can also leave them a personal note, just letting them know that you're praying for them. If you'd like to give to be able to support all these miscellaneous expenses, we initially set the goal for this fundraiser to help them at $2,500. But in all honesty, now it looks like it's going to be a good bit more than that. So the so far the fundraising has gotten it almost to the 2,500. But if you can give and have that capacity to give, I sure want to encourage you to go ahead and do that and help them. Those will be expenses that are not covered by the insurance or things that are covered there at the hospital while they're there. So if you'll just remember them and keep thinking about that as you go. Let me flip through a couple of more slides and I'll wrap it up with this. There they are. Here's the family. Let me go full screen with this for a second so you can see their family. This is the Nolasco family. Eric obviously standing there in the back, and then mom has Gabriel on his back as well, and then their other kids as well as there. And this is probably a year and a half maybe old, so they've grown some. Here's another one kind of up close with all of them, so you can get a visual of them as well. So just remember them in your prayers as you pray for this family, and particularly for Gabriel. Remember the surgeons, remember the medical techs, everyone else who's involved in this process. A very, very intricate kind of surgery. So we just want to encourage you to be praying along with us for baby Gabriel, and that you'll be praying that he goes through this surgery very well in the days ahead. So they anticipate leaving and going to North Carolina next Thursday or Friday. So keep the timeline in mind. We will keep updates on the website so you know exactly what's happening, what day they actually set for the surgery. That hasn't been set yet, but all that will be done fairly soon. So that's the best we can give you for the update. Hope that you'll keep touch with them and follow them the best you can and be praying for them on a daily basis. All right. Thank you again. Keep them in prayer.